Blaised. Blaised. Get blazed. Get blazed. Blaised. Get blazed.
What's up, everybody? We are live here outside PPG Paints Arena, back in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, back in the hometown, the birthplace of Leaning Towards Death Wrestling. We got a lot of information to go over, but first and foremost, couldn't do it without you guys in the chat. So let's see who's here so far. We got Wally. Lashana's in the house. She's part of one of the two teams in the finals. We are finally here, the day we've all been waiting for. Triple Beat is in the building. There he is. Atticus Black, one of the members that's fighting today. Neo Extreme trying to get a Stable War Championship today. Wild Matt Outlaw in action today as well. Brooklyn Joker. Wow, the MAD and the Red Lounge out in full force. I love seeing it. There's many, many others. There's Kelly. Patty's in the house. We got the House of X in the building. Good to see you. Welcome in, Patty, Joker. Everybody's here. Good to see y'all. We're getting a lot of information to go over. Mainly the match card for tonight. Everything that's happened. And we're getting ready for, yes, as Cody put it, Red October. Red October means a handful of big shows in October. We'll go over some of the schedule that we got going down in October as well, still in work. We'll talk about the Masquerade Ball. Who's ready for the Masquerade Ball? We're going to dress up, and we'll play Guess Who with some of the matches, and sometimes you could just dress up for either the Masquerade Ball show, the 6th anniversary show, the Red October Supercard, the Halloween special. It's kind of cool. I was on a stream earlier. If you're broadcasting or streaming, live streaming or podcasting like this with a green screen, and you're on an Apple device and you just updated, if you do a thumbs up, a little thumbs up pops up. It's kind of cool. If you do this, I think lightning and lasers go off behind you. It's all only Apple, and I'm not an Apple guy, but just for any of those streamers out there that use Apple products, the latest Apple update has those little actions that are pretty cool. You can make the heart and hearts pop up on your screen. It's pretty weird. And you can do a super sticker chat from Solo Seasons. Shout out to you. That's what I'm talking about. Chad Trader's in the building. Shifty's in the house. Shifty's in action today, too. He's in our opening matchup. We'll go over all that. Appreciate everybody popping in, stopping in. We got a handful of people in the green room. I'm going to bring them in and talk about some stuff here today as well. Logan's here. MSW is in the building. If anybody wants to join, the links have been sent out to all the private chats, the Facebook page, the Skype private chat, the Twitter private chat. It's all out there if you want to join the show. In or out of character, on or off screen, it doesn't matter. Pretend this is an Eliminator beer. It's Cherry 7-Up, so. I just spilled some all over me now. It looks like I pissed myself. But we're partying here tonight. I always read that finger bang gang. And when I was in high school, I guess we could have had the finger bang gang. I keep reading finger bang gang there. All right. We are going to talk about what happened in Stable War, the current affairs of leaning towards death wrestling right now, and what's going to happen in October. So let's get right to it. Why not? We're not going to waste time today. I say that all the time, and then 2 hours later, we're still here on the talk show. We're going to go right to the match. When we do the match card here, we're not going to go over the match card at the show. We're just going to get right into the first match. You guys have now seen like 20, and then 21 bonus match, and then 2 semifinals. 23 of this format now of 8 matches. And we'll go over the format, everything about Stable Wars, where we're at right now, and the 2 teams vying to be the Knights of the Combat Kingdom. I think in the Apple thing, if you do a peace sign, balloons fly up everywhere. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. We're going to be right back after this commercial break. Speaking of the 2 teams that made it to the finals, we just so happened to have a commercial for each one. But both of these facilities weren't really designed to be a stable per se in the company. One is an entertainment facility. The Red Lounge has been around for quite some time. We all enjoy the Red Lounge from time to time, and we want to indulge in whatever indulgements we want to indulge in. And the Madness Asylum was created by myself and Ripper to help rehabilitate wrestlers and bring them back. Second opportunity, sometimes third and fourth chances. Chance pun, of course. Yeah. So we'll be right back after these commercial breaks, and we will go over where we're at, what happened, and what's about to go down. The good, the bad, and the ugly here in Leaning Towards Death Wrestling. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks to learn a little bit about these 2 factions that have fought and made their way to the finals. Stay tuned.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hey, guys and gals. Cassie here, reminding you to stop into the Red Lounge. We're open 24/7, 365. So come in. We're the only place in town where every story has a guaranteed happy ending. You're watching Leaning Towards Death Wrestling with your boy, Blaze McCoy, on the Blaze Radio Network. Make sure to check out all of his shows every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. He's putting the unity back in community, right here on YouTube.
Are you a digital wrestler? Are you struggling mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually? Well, there's a place where you can turn all that around. Founded by myself, your boy Blaze McCoy and Ripper Springheel many years ago, the Madness Asylum has assisted in many career transformations. Those like Drum Monkey, Wally, Blade Charge, Matt Outlaw, Andy Price, Shifty, Mark Caliber, Bone Dog, Atticus Black, Brooklyn Joker, Crushing Kelly Black, Hot Cheese, and even the Goddess of Pain. Modifications will be made to help rehabilitate, refocus, renovate, rejuvenate, and resurrect your wrestling career. Anyone can be MAD, but only a few can be Madness Asylum disciples.
There you have it, just a little bit about both of the factions that have weathered the storm, so to speak, and make it all the way to the finals of Stable War 13. The winners will get 2 title shots each. That will happen next Saturday. So 1 week from today, the winners from today will be rewarded another Saturday show where they'll fight each other to find out who gets the Battle Queen title shot and who gets the world title shot. And basically the way it's going to work this year, there will be a bunch of triple threat eliminations is what's going to happen. So 9 men on each team. There'll be 3 three-way eliminations. Those 3 winners will be guaranteed either the world, lethal, or internet title shot. Those 3 winners will face each other. The winner of that triple threat, 3rd place, will get the internet title shot. 2nd place will get the lethal title shot. In 1st place, will get the world title shot. And that's how it worked. The women's, the 3 ladies will fight each other, the winners, either Cheese, Goddess, and Kelly, or LaShawna, Cassie, and Tiffy. They will fight each other. The winners will get the Battle Queen title shot and another title shot. The 2nd and 3rd place will both get a Double Duchess and a Tap Out Princess title shot. All right. Let's take a look at where we were, where we are, where we're going here in LTD. Firestars in the building. Keep the thumbs up coming. You guys are rocking it. Make sure to check out the website. The match cards are updated for today and the next couple shows, not completed yet. Oh, you can indulge. You can indulge. Many ways to indulge. Uh-oh. Nia says Cody's hammered. Oh, boy. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. Blakely wants to deny Brandon Ace. He's got a little vengeance plan. All right, let's get down to business here. Here we go. We are here at the Get Blaised Talk Show. I like to kind of mix. This show has kind of evolved into an interview show with you guys. You can cut promos. You can send me in promos, whether it's audio, video, or even text, and I'll read it. It's kind of like a hybrid of Chance's old conversation as we talk about the game and how we play it and all that stuff. If there's any issues, we do that here on the Get Blaised Talk shows as well. We also review and preview. So let's take a look at where we're at, what's going down today, and where we're going here in LTD. Champions right now, here's your current champions. Mike Wasson with the win previously on Leaning Towards Death Wrestling. We will talk about the mega card that happened middle of the Stable War, where 8 of these 10 titles were on the line. We saw a new world champion. We saw a new tag champs. We saw a new Battle Queen and a new Tap Out Princess. We saw a new G6 team as champs. Very familiar one, the Cowboys from Hell. Now, where Cassie had 2 belts for the last couple months in the Battle Queen division, now Whisper Bagwell holds 2 golds. So tonight, I mean, we had a very interesting way to qualify, and we'll talk a little bit more about this historic Medallion Rumble when we go over the match card of that mega card. As a matter of fact, I think I'll wait until then to bring out our guests. We're going to talk about that match card. We're going to talk about what happened. That Medallion Rumble, and the result was a title shot for one of them. We'll talk about that here in that match card in just a moment. We got a couple other guests to come out too. Here is your rosters for October. We're going back to Legacy, Lethal, Empire, and Battle Queen. So the first thing you're going to notice is members of the MAD, members of the Red Lounge are separated. They're not all in the same group. That may change after the finals today. We'll see. But as of right now, here's the list of individuals, 22 on each roster now. So a cut of about, I think, 8 individuals. And we've always explained the door is open. For those who haven't been around, if you see this and see your name's not on here, or you're someone who hasn't been around for a year or whatever, let me know. We always have seasonal people that come and go here time to time. But right now, that is your current roster going into October. There is one spot in the Legacy brand, which you notice is a question mark. Azrael's in the building. Good to see you. Selena is here. Keep those thumbs up going, man. This is amazing. More on that later. Check out the WrestleSense, my shameless promotion here. No show this week. Two of the guys had other things to do. We're going to double it up next week. Always double bag it. Next week, we will be talking about pro wrestling week by week, AEW, WWE, etc., right there. WrestleSense, make sure you subscribe. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Here is your history of the Stable War. Good news, we're about to reveal the new title belt, too. We're about to reveal the new title belt. You see their Stable War belt from back in the day there. That was from a couple stables away. Similar design overall, but now we have even more side plates because more people have won. So the idea is the winners of each Stable War will get their medallion on the title belt. And we started out all the way December 2017. Keep in mind, this company opened the digital era October 30th of 2017. So like it was like a month and a half later, there we are, our first Stable War. It caught on really fast, and people loved the Stable War. Sometimes we did it once a year. Most of the time, we're having 2 every year. You see, even 19, we had 3. So Eternity was our first, then Ruthless, then the Opaque Brotherhood, AF and AM. I think the AF and AM, yes, that was when we only had 4 people per stable. I think we had 8 stables of 4. So everybody in the roster didn't get in Stable War before. It was only if you were already latched onto a group. Opaque, and there was no ladies involved until I think maybe 8. I'm not sure. Opaque Brotherhood won their second. Steel City Committee was a 8th filler team, and they ended up winning. Now, those are a lot of my characters, so only Blade Charge got his title shot. Sunshine didn't get a title shot. Tyson and Shmoo, none of my characters got title shots. They were not supposed to win. But shit happens. This year, the AI was on our side for Stable War for sure. The Empire evolved in the Alpha Empire, pretty much the same stable, so they have 2 titles. Sundeath Scavengers were Sundeath Society and the Scavengers together. The Red Lounge trying to get up with the other 2 teams with 2 titles tonight. Awesome Friends, and then the Battle Squad. The Friends in the Squad have their medallions now added because here we go. There's a drum roll. The new title belt will be worn by one of the 2 teams that wins today. Now, there is room for a nameplate now this time around, so there will be a nameplate. I think it might be the stable name. It might be the individual name. We're not sure yet. It could be both. But there is a little space for a nameplate, and now there are, of course, 2 additional medallions on the title belt. And obviously, since the Empire, the Alpha, and the Opaque Brotherhood have won twice, they still only have 1 medallion. So the idea behind this belt is kind of like a briefcase. You get to cash it in twice. You'll fight to determine one of the title shots, and the committee will divvy up the other title shots. Here we go. New title belt, very similar, but the new look is glorious. Right here, the Stable War titles. Now the Awesome Friends, the Battle Squad, have their side plates also. Right below where it says War Games, there will be either the name Red Lounge or MAD or your personal name. We'll find out soon. But that will be the glorious belt. Now, here's the thing. If the MAD win, we're going to add another side plate. Actually, we'll add 2, one with an LTD logo, one with the MAD logo. If the Red Lounge wins, this belt will stay exactly the way it looks because the Red Lounge have already won one. So there is your glorious title belt that 12 people will wear over the next month until they cash it in for not 1, but 2 separate championships. The Combat Kingdom title belt, pretty much the same, just has the War Games logo on it now in a place where we're going to add a name. Here we go. Let's talk about Stable War. We're divvied up 12 individuals to 8 different teams. This is a little overlook. We'll do a closer look at each team here as we go through our review. Some teams have fought before. Some were the first time they've come together. Some of them knew each other. Some of them were thrown together. But that didn't matter, as we saw through the Stable War. First team, the Awesome Friends, former Stable War champions, trying to win another one. Came up a little short. Awesome Friends ended up with 35 medallions in the first round. The first round was a group stage. 5 battles head-to-head for 15 medallions each, and there was 2 shows where we did bonus medallions that you can add on. And you'll see here when we share the Challenge website, there's a reason the MAD's here, and I think it's the bonus medallions. Second team was the Battle Squad. Most of them the same team that won Stable War 12. They did not make it this year. They ended up with 30 medallions. But they fought to the bitter end. They do have the World Championship and Mike Wasson right now and a bunch of people that will be challenging for those. So here is the Cowboys from Hell. They made a nice run, made it to the playoffs with 45 medallions in third place, but did not win their semifinal. But a nice run. And like I said, with 96 competitors, only 12 are winning. So the rest aren't losers. They're just not as lucky this time around. The Evil Circus wasn't lucky at all throughout the first 5 rounds. Well, first 4 rounds, because they destroyed the Battle Squad in the 5th round as the team imploded at the same time. So you had Pete and Yeti attacking Bagwell and smashing beer mugs on his head. We had Dr. Anus Tickler trying to kidnap Gav. Yeah, I mean, JW Caliber. You had Gav getting attacked by Bagwell, then attacked by the other ones. It was just a mess. And now you have Count Z and Clinton, the tag team champs from this team. Now, all the other teams that do not win are defunct until the next Stable War. But the Evil Circus is no more, finally. The Future. What a story this was. These are mostly individuals who joined us this year in 2023. Thrown together, and they almost pulled it off. They were 57 medallions, first place in the group stage, but lost their semifinal battle. The Future were amazing, and the future is bright here in LTD with most of these individuals either returning or brand new to the company. You got a lot of champions right in that team there in the near future, and they might fight as this team again next Stable War. The MAD, the team that did fight back and make it to the finals. A lot of familiar people in there. Everyone who has gone through the Madness Asylum, except for a couple that were on other teams like Andy Price, Wally, and Drum Monkey. But there is your MAD team. We'll talk more about them here tonight. They are in action in the finals. The Manic Mafia, a second really good run in a Stable War for this team. I tell you what, they made a lot of noise. They were tied with 43 medallions for that 4th place spot. They came up a little short against the Red Lounge to get into the top 4 in the elimination round. But another great showing for this team. So whether or not some of them come back next time around or not, we do not know. But we know that Riley is still your internet champ. And we know that Jessica and Selena had a really good opportunity at the Double Dutchess champs and fell short. We'll talk about that here momentarily when we go over our match card of our last super card. The Red Lounge, the team also that made it to the finals. Majority of them in the other Red Lounge stable last year that won. But now they are back trying to make it their second for that faction. And we'll talk more about those individually here in a minute as well. All right, so here's the challenge website. This is how it broke down. If you're new or you're just sitting around, I explained it a gazillion million times throughout all these battles. We've had 23 battles to get down to 2 from 8. It's 1 point for every singles match, 1 point for a lethal match, 3 for a war games, 3-on-3, 4 for a war game. Now, see, the Battle Queens in their division, they had 2 matches. They fought in a 3-on-3 and they fought in a singles match. So 15 total medallions. Throughout the group stage, it was more about total medallions, getting to the top 4 to get into the playoffs. But in the playoffs, it's best of 15. So let's take a look at the challenge website here. I want to look at the the actual matches that we got, go through some of them really quick, just how it broke down without going through everything that happened. We started out round one. It was the Manic Mafia with a win over the Evil Circus, 11-4. And we were stunned how the Evil Circus started out really slow. Battle Squad former champs defeat the MAD. The Future reign supreme, 13 medallions start off. So a lot of surprises in the first round. We thought, is that the way it's going to go? Round two, the Red Lounge wins and makes that 1-1. Awesome Friends with 11. The Future again with a big win. The MAD with what I did not think we were going to have is a shutout. Then here in the third round, the Cowboys from Hell, the Future again with big points. Mafia squeaked one out, and the Red Lounge won. Now, we had bonus medallions not once but twice. The first time we had bonus medallions, most of them, you see the Evil Circus and the Cowboys from Hell got 3. Red Lounge got 2. 1 here, 1 there. So not a big difference the first time we did bonus medallions, but these are the medallions from the Rumble. Look at this, 9 for the MAD. With Azrael winning that Rumble, that pushed them right up into second place. 5 for the Cowboys from Hell, 5 for the Squad, which almost got them back in. The Future coming up with 0, Awesome Friends with 0, and then we started eliminating people. MAD kept it up. The Red Lounge kept it up. Now you see them in the finals. The Mafia and the Future went riding high, but into the semifinals. Here in the fifth round, the Future squeaking out one. The Manic Mafia winning 8-7 close. The Evil Circus in the final match, like I said, destroyed each other, but also destroyed the Battle Squad. And then this match, well, it's a rematch of today. Today, we will have the rematch. Red Lounge versus MAD. Today, it's the MAD versus the Red Lounge. The last time around, Atticus, Azrael, and Mark won for the MAD to make it 3-0. Then Cassie and Drum won singles matches to make it 3-2. Hot Cheese made it 4-2. Brandon Ace made it 4-3. Goddess of Pain made it 5-3. And then Kelly, Cheese, and Goddess with the win solidified the head-to-head win at 8-3. Neo, Corey, CK Nova, and Cody Hagan won the final match, which made it end 8-7. We'll see how they fare today. All right, let's get this back up here. So we did cut out 2 rounds, and I'm glad we did. Didn't want to overdo it. Sean C's in the house. Good to see you. What's happening? Great to see you. Azrael's here as well. We got Lala in the building. Well, if you think that's interesting, we're going to go over a little bit about what's going to happen in October here momentarily as well. So here's how it broke down. The Future with 57, MAD with 55, Cowboys of Hell with 45, and the Lounge and the Mafia at 43 tied. Red Lounge, a bonus, a head-to-head won and qualified to the Final Four. Red Lounge and the MAD won their semifinals. They'll face off today. The other 6 factions are no longer. And let's move on here. Talk a little bit about the playoff mega card. 8 matches, 8 titles, I should say, were on the line in the middle of the month. In the middle, Angelita's in the house. There she is. So in the middle of a stable war, we had a super card, and 8 out of our 10 titles were on the line. Here's how it broke down. We had Cougar Knight take the Tap Out Princess title off of Cassie. Cassie does have a rematch, and that will take place next Saturday when the winners cash in. Cassie could have a bonus match trying to get that Tap Out Princess championship back against Cougar Knight. So Cougar is your new Tap Out Princess champion now for the second time. We had new tag team champs as Clinton and Count won over the longest reigning champs, the House of X. Now, all these new champions will be defending against whoever wins today. Someone from the teams who win today. Also, long reigning champs Danny, Toad, and Kelly lost their G6 titles to the Cowboys from Hell, who are now record 3-time G6 champs. Whisper and Patty somehow defended their titles. They took a hellacious beating and ended up finding a way to win over Jessica and Selena, held them off, and they are still your women's tag team champions. Also, internet title shot was decided by the Blitzkrieg Rumble. We saw Andy Price with 4 eliminations. We saw D-Train with 5 eliminations to help the Cowboys from hell. We saw this match go down to the bitter end. Not only were medallions given, Azrael won, making it 6 medallions, but the winner went on to face Riley Wolf, the internet champion, and Azrael could not dethrone the internet champ. He definitely helped his squad as the first time in the stable war and getting him into the finals. But before we talk to the champ, let's bring on this guy, Mr. Andy Price. How are you doing?
Hey, Blaze. Hey, everybody.
Hey, one quick question for you. Your thoughts on the results? Obviously, a little disappointing for you because you want to win it all, like everybody. You have Stable War, and you're huge showing in this Rumble. What's your thoughts going out of Stable War into next month?
Well, I think the Rumble did show one thing. I couldn't do everything for the squad as much as I tried to be a leader and tried to motivate and get everybody up for it. I don't know what happened. There was no response. It seems like, and I hate to say it, everyone in the squad had their own individual things on their mind. Like, was TJ and Danny and Kelly too focused on their 6-man? Were Leo and Teddy too focused about tag titles? Watson obviously was focused on going for the world title because he won the thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got very mixed emotions coming out of Stable Wars, but if anything, it's probably reiterated something to me that maybe sometimes it's better to do things on your own to get ahead. And I think I've shown this year that when I'm focused, when I don't have to worry about trying to be the good teammate, I can do things. So let's just say for October, it's going to be very interesting. And I can tell you now, Blaze, LTD is going to see a side of Andy Price you've not seen.
All right. Love it. Andy Price, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen him brought in by Mark Caliber. We've seen him with MAD members because he is a disciple. We've seen him with the Rebellion. We've seen him with Sudden Death Society people. We've seen him with different groups. But now it looks like we're solo Andy Price, the ominous Andy Price on his own. We'll see how that works out here in the next month. So the man who waded through that Rumble to find out who he was going to fight, took on Azrael, defended it, and now awaits, I guess, someone who's going to be in third place. Because, I mean, no offense, but that title, the hierarchy would be world title, lethal title, internet title. Internet title is a brand new title. It used to be the YouTube title. It used to be our developmental HTTP title. Not holier than thou, Radio Rex's stupid company. Hostile terrain testing program. That's one. I love busting Andy's balls. Nothing but love, brother. I just want to see his reaction to it. If I'm busting your balls, I like you. I'm digging you. But and that goes for everybody except for this guy.
It is Riley. And Blaze, that's a very nice bucket hat. But I think I got one a little bit better that would look so good on you personally. Product placement.
Okay, very fair. All right, so I guess it's a summary of close but not close enough for the Manic Mafia. You defended your title, and now you await whoever wins in Stable War to defend it again. So the thoughts for the internet title and Riley Wolf going forward.
Oh no, I didn't win Stable Wars. Let me cry on to my internet title, because you might call this the tertiary title, but I have made this one of the most must-see titles in LTD. This is one of the newest titles, but I made it one of the most prestigious titles in all of LTD, and I'm gonna retire with this belt. So whoever manages to win Stable Wars, you're already in third place, losing a triple threat match. You're already a loser. So it's going to be a walk in the park when I retain my internet title for the second, third, maybe even fourth time. I'm the most dominant internet champion of all time, and I will prove it once again with these Stable War winners.
All right. I mean, never short for words, always a plan, and rolling forward, we'll see. Like I said earlier, for those who are just joining us, whoever wins Stable War tonight, the 9 men will compete in three-way eliminations. Those 3 winners will fight each other. Whoever wins that 4th three-way will get the world title shot. Second place gets the lethal title shot, and then an internet title shot. And just as a reminder, and then Riley put it ever so eloquently, just because it's a newer title does not mean it's just as valuable, and the value is based on the title holder and what he's doing with it. So I definitely cannot disagree with Riley Wolf, unfortunately, in this one. That internet title has gained a lot of value recently, and I got to give him some credit, apparently, for trying to add more value to that championship. And that's the one a lot of people really want, because people that have been here for a while may have had 3 of those other 4 singles titles. They want that Grand Slam championship and that internet title. The bullseye's on you, Riley Wolf.
And I accept that bullseye by spreading it out even more. Come and get me, because I will tear you down like I have every other man that's gone for this title.
Fair enough. We'll see who gets the to be the lucky one to get into the ring with our internet champion here in the month. Probably at Red October is when you're going to defend it, and that's on the 15th. Couple weeks to go, so stay tuned. Thank you, Riley.
Perfect description of that lucky man, because luck is for losers.
I always set myself up for that one. Well, speaking of someone who also not really a fan of Riley Wolf, and I'm pretty sure he's hot under the collar right now, so let's let him loose. What's happening?
What's going on?
So I figured I'd bring you on after Riley because it gets you all riled up.
Trust me when I say, when it comes to Riley, my blood runs pitch black.
And what has Riley done to get under your skin so much that you need to get revenge on him? What is it?
Let's just say I have some unfinished business somewhere else, but I'm not bringing it on to LTD. I'll do respect to you, but Blaised, buddy. I'll talk to you about that in a private matter. I'm not going to air him right here because there were some transgressions that he committed that I want to talk to you personally about over a dear friend of mine.
All right. There you have it. Animosity reigns supreme here in LTD.
And trust me, this dragon is coming for blood, and I don't care whether he has the title or not. One way or another, I'm coming for his head.
There you go. Damn. Energy here today, the passion that Stable War brings out in these competitors. I tell you, I love it. Every year, it's something phenomenal, and it's quite a phenomenon that is Stable Wars. And you guys have made it bluntly clear in the vote the other day, whether we do 1 Stable War a year or 2, you guys really seem to want 2 a year. That'll be 1 in the spring around March and 1 in the end of summer, fall, like we did this year. We're going to try to get that format for you guys going forward, 1 every 6 months. Such. All right. So that wasn't the end of that night. Aiden Nightwalker, our Blitzkrieg champ, defended that once, so he earned himself a lethal title shot, which also means, keep in mind in the back of your head, Aiden's next title defense of the Blitzkrieg, if he defeats the other 9 people again, he'll get a world title shot. So Aiden came up short against Mark, and Mark Caliber is still your lethal champion. He could indeed win a rematch or have to fight someone from his stable if the MAD wins. Same thing goes for, now Cassie, now Whisper is your current Battle Queen champion. So if Cassie and the Red Lounge win and she wins that triple threat, she'll get a rematch against Whisper. So we'll see. I'm sure LaShawna and Tiffany want that title shot as well. Triple threat's just too long to type. That's why I say 3-way. A lot of people out there taking that joke all the way, of course. If you guys want to have 3 ways to each his own. I ain't telling nobody. All right, the world title, very interesting. I felt bad for some instance to Kelly Mavericks, who just won the title, his first defense had to be against 4 people. Now, part of that was the committee not having a singles match for the world title in months and months and months and months. So we have gone to the one-on-one format, but this time around, we wanted to give opportunities to those who have been around for a while and those that were brand new. Mike Wasson claimed his. Our man True, brand new, claimed his, and Jake Bagwell's been here forever. Now, here's the strange part. The first time ever, this was a gauntlet match, but not a gauntlet match that you would think of. It was just an elimination match. But every time there was an elimination, there was a new champion. So, yes, Jake Bagwell is now a former world champ. He got a pinfall. Our man True is now a former world champ. He got a fall as well. But in the end, it was Mike Wasson getting the final fall, and he is now your world champion, awaiting to see who from the Stable War champs will get to face him in October. And I'm sure Kelly Mavericks wants a rematch and wants to get up there too, so we'll see if the opportunity comes for him as well. All right, let's try and remember if I uploaded the updated video or not. I may have to take a second here. Hold on. So I think I'm missing a very important slide. Let me double check. Nope, still coming. All right. So here is the Masquerade Ball. Let's talk a little bit about October. I'm going to bring the other ones in that are in the green room to talk about the matches. We'll go over the match card for today in just a minute. We gave you a sneak peek of these 2 new arenas. There'll be about 4 or 5 new arenas for October. Of course, I'm sure he wants a rematch. You got to earn it like everybody else. Former champs do get thrown into the pot for the qualifiers normally, so we'll see how that goes. But right now, the winners of the Stable Wars are next in line. The Masquerade Ball, we will have people, you guys normally really love this one. Last year, I had to keep it to only in-game costumes because of all the glitches and problems we were having. This year, we're going to open it up. I'm going to have at least 3 Guess Who matches. So if you guys want to have a costume this year, there's 2 ways to do it. I'm going to show a list here in a little bit, and my DMs are going to be open. It'll be first come, first serve, because all the chats will timestamp shit. For sports and history costumes, animal costumes, and horror and scary costumes. Now, here's the thing. You can also pick your own costume and be in a non-Guess Who match. These are Guess Who matches where we don't want everyone to know that you're going to be that character. You're going to send me a DM which one on this list that you want to be. All I will do, it doesn't require any downloads or anything. If you're on the first version of the Masquerade Ball, I will set up your outfit based on what the game has, so we don't do a lot of uploads, downloads. If you have your own idea that's not on the list and you still want to be in costume, all I want is a upload of the attire. All I'm going to do is download it, copy over your attire, keep your current character the way he or she is. So you are open to create your own costumes as well for Masquerade Ball. The costume shows will not only be Masquerade Ball. Masquerade Ball will be on Saturday the 28th, but we'll also have Masquerade matches on the anniversary, on the special Monday show on the 30th, and on the Halloween special that Tuesday. So there'll be 3 shows. And yeah, Azrael, I got yours, and it is one that's on the list, I believe. So we'll see. It should qualify you to be in there. And if anyone else picks it after the other one, I'll just ask you to pick another one. But you are not required or restrained to only these costumes. This is a beautiful arena. I love Masquerade Ball. We started it out in a little theater arena, but this became a big event, so we had to have it in a big arena. So we kept the theater stage at least. Matt Storm's in the building. Good to see you. So Saturday the 28th will be Masquerade Ball here in this arena. Sites and cities yet to be determined. But I think one of them's in Detroit and one's in, I forget. We're in the Midwest. We were all up and down the East Coast for the Stable Wars, so probably go Midwest or West. Masquerade Ball celebrating the Halloween season, our craziness. And yes, Lord Amadeus going on his vacation for a whole month. Teasing me with that maestro son of a... Yeah, if you're making your own costume, that is fine. But keep in mind, all you're going to do is upload your character so I can just grab the outfit and put it back. Could be. I think there was one in Chicago too. Not sure. So Masquerade Ball. Here you go. So there could be more, but according to the game, the ones that I can do a complete cover-up, and the DMs are now officially open. I know tomorrow's October. I said October. But if you wish to select, there could be multiple matches. Like the animals, I could have a couple different matches. But you have a football player, baseball player, hockey, a racer, a deep sea diver, a scuba diver, an astronaut, a knight, and a gladiator for sports and history. These will be outfits that I will do. It'll completely cover you up, and everyone will try to guess who you are as you come out on your entrance. And then maybe if you don't guess during the entrance, what moves you're using. The horror ones, and we do accept other ones. I couldn't really find a good pinhead ever because of the pins on the head. Doesn't look right. But you got Uncle Howdy, because we have that mask now. Chucky, Michael, Freddy, and Jason. Chucky, Michael Myers, Freddy, and Jason, I'll probably download from Community Creations, the best one I can find, and do that. Pumpkinhead, we already have on the game. The alien head, we already have. The baby head, we already have. And the skull, we already have in the game. As far as animals, I put football. Look, I forgot to take football off. So you can be a football animal if you want. Obviously, I copied and pasted, and I forgot to get rid of football. But in animals, you got a bird, which is just that big, long beak thing that we have. We used to use it for the dick nose and stuff. It could be the bull. It's like a mechanical bull. Looks more like that. A bunny, a rabbit, a cat, chicken, dog, fish, fox. And if you want any of these, as of right now or anywhere forward, drop me a DM, whether it's in Skype, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, a Discord, whatever my connection to you is, and you want one of these. It's a secret, though. Don't tell anybody. Don't put it in the group chats. Private message me if you want any of these. We got a fish, a dog, a fox. There's 2 foxes, actually. A gorilla, a horse, a lizard, a pig, a polar bear, a ram, a sheep. And there's a black sheep also. So there's 2 different sheep, a snake, and a tiger. So right now, any of my DMs, this poster will also be sent out through social media, probably tomorrow, or Sunday or Monday. So everyone will have an opportunity to also throw their name in the hat if they're not here right now. But it will be first come, first serve. So if someone says, I want the race car driver, they're going to get it. And I don't want the obvious. TJ Toad is the cat. He will not have the cat. So we won't give TJ the cat. I don't want it to be obvious. So we're going to try to keep it as concealed as we can. We don't want D-Train with the chicken dance. We did that before. So I want things to be new if you can. So there's your list of, over the next couple nights. So a couple people already send me their selections, which is cool. I dig it. All right. So back to the action here. That is October. Now, when we get down to what we're here for, is to find out exactly what's going down today, or a toad, or a toad, that'll be the other one. So bookmark this. Come back to this. I'm going to share this poster out for the Masquerade Ball so you guys can pick. And these are not your only selections. You can always create your own costume, whether you want it to be Guess Who or not. That's up to you. If your face isn't concealed, don't make it a Guess Who. Jesse's in the building. Welcome in. Cody's throwing out hints on which one he might be in. Shh, no hints. It's a surprise. All right. So here we go. The year he debuted. Oh, I think, we might. I know we've done a cat with him. So let's keep going. We're going to talk about what's going down tonight. We got a couple guests I'm going to bring on, talk of their thoughts. Actually, let's go back to this one more time. I want the brain trust of CPW coming on here. What's up, Odds?
Greetings and salutations.
What's happening? How are you doing today? Great show earlier today. If you guys haven't checked it out, CPW, check it out. So here's what I want to know. What's your thoughts on how Stable War went? Obviously, your client Carmen didn't make it to the finals again, but how Stable Wars went, the format, and then what's happening here in October, your thoughts?
What happened with Stable Wars has been very good so far. Yeah, we didn't make it to the finals, but Hey, you can't make it every time. We'll
Exactly.
try again. We'll try again next year. As for Halloween, well, if no Maestro, hopefully we're smooth sailing.
Carmen was here last year for Halloween, right?
Yep, she was.
She's been here longer than a year. Yeah, I thought so. So here's another question before we get into tonight's matchup. Your thoughts on MAD versus the Red Lounge. Who do you think is going to be our stable war champs?
Whew. That is really hard for me to pick.
It is, and like I said earlier, they went 8-7. Even though the Red Lounge won with the women's match. I mean they won with the MAD won with the women's match. The Red Lounge won the last one, so it was very close. I'm kind of hoping it goes down to the final match. That's how I like these shows to go.
I hope
that final match.
I hope it does too. I for my roster, I certainly know my world champion is my women's world champion is cheering on the Red Lounge.
So there's going to be one or the other story. Either
since he was here as a guest during the boat trip.
True. I mean, either the Red Lounge wins their second, or the MAD finally win one. I think it's their third stable war they're in. So the story will either be one of those.
It may happen. The MAD may do it. You never know.
It is very tough to test. It is very tough to call. So I agree. I agree very much so. Well, appreciate you. Thanks for coming by. I wish I had more to ask you to talk to you about tonight.
Definitely.
Give us a CPW plug. When's your next show? What's going on over there in CPW?
My next show will be whenever I get it done.
That's fair.
I'll be working on it early. I'll be working on the next episode really soon. Hopefully I can get it together quicker than I did this one.
Sweet. Yeah. I don't say this just to say it, but I mean it from the bottom of my heart. If you guys haven't checked out CPW, it's such a fun show. I mean, we always have a blast in the chat as well. And you do a great job of what you do, my friend. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All righty. Oh, no, I'm putting you on the spot. I'm like, thanks for coming by. Here, put you right up here. All right, let's take a look at what we have left. That is what you're looking forward to, and it's Red October. Summer's over, Red October. Halfway through October, we will have a super card, and it will be Red October. A handful of titles will be on the line. The Crazy 8 title will be on the line. It'll be 8 individuals, blood elimination, though. So there will be a lot of red. There will be a lot of blood matches on Red October, and that's midway through the month. And you're looking at the Red October arena. I gave you guys a sneak peek of this the other night as well, one of my favorite arenas. It's going to be a little more bloodshed and red. So here's what we came here for. The finals of Stable War Combat Kingdom 13 Stable War Games. The first installment of War Games, first installment of Stable War, I should say, which has War Games. So we chose to highlight and really focus on War Games, have 3 War Games matches and 5 singles matches. Already the tease is to go to 3 more singles matches and down to 2 War Games for the next time around, but that's months away. We'll see. Here's the 2 teams that made it to the finals. This is coming up as soon as we're done here, probably 4:20, maybe. We got a little bit of time left here. We're going to bring on a couple guests. We'll go over the match card for today now instead of at the beginning of the show. So when we head over there, we are going to hot start right into the first War Games. Here we go. We'll play the theme songs like I have. Big shout out to Awestruck, Big Ray, DH Bruiser from the WrestleSense podcast, his old band where he plays guitar. Personal War and Step Aside, 2 of our theme songs. Yes, we got a couple more. No, not really. I think that would be okay for you. Not obvious. So I got a handful. I got about 6 or 7 already getting their Halloween costumes. I'll get back to those. When I come around after the show, I'll get back to my DMs. They're all time stamped, so I know who's got what. It's always fun. We'll do like 4 matches each show, where you'll try to guess who's coming down the ramp. Let's talk about our matches for today. Drum roll. We started off with the 3-on-3 war games, 3 medallions to get the lead. Not as much as I thought, but the majority of the time, who wins this first war games ends up winning the head-to-head. Shifty, Bone Dog, and Blade Charge, 3 former world champions, take on Brandon Ace, Cody Hagan, and CK Nova. This is our opening matchup. It's very important to see who's going to get those first 3 medallions. So let's bring one on to talk about it. And always has something to say, Cody frickin' Hagan. Here's my question, Cody. What are you going to do if you lose this match? Are you going to sit and bitch and complain and scream? Or are you
That's not what we came here for. I motivated the Red Lounge. I gave them pep talks. I gave them, motivation. And look at where we're at now.
Cody, I'll give you credit. Listen, other people in that group probably should have been the mouthpiece of that group, but I have to give you credit. You threw out Stable War. And you were called this in the group chat, but at the same time, a cheerleader. But I tell you what, you're supposed to be. You're supposed to cheerlead when you're not fighting. And you were consistent the whole way through Stable War, always rooting your team on, even though you were down and out. So I give you props for that, man. Everyone should have been cheering for their team as much as you were.
Hey, I said this before. I've won a Stable War before. That was with awesome friends.
Yep.
This is my, 3rd or 4th?
Yep. So we'll see.
And I've been loving doing this. I love doing this with the Red Lounge. I've been having a good time.
Yeah.
Listen to Cassie, Madam Red. And look at where we're at now. I have motivated Red Lounge to the finals. And I said, we're either gonna fucking win or that's not the one thing we want. I don't want us to lose.
Well, at least you don't have to fight with your buddy Neo in the opening match. You and Neo just don't seem to get along.
Hey, me and me have been getting along. What are you talking about?
I've
been having a good time, and guess what?
You don't have Jeff Matthews on the team to mess with you, though.
But here's the thing. Angelita has been supporting me.
Yeah, yes, she has. Yes, she has. So what do you think about Shifty, Blade Charge, and Bone Dog? I mean, they're good dudes. They always get cheered. You got to whoop their ass.
Yeah, we need to, and we are going to. We've beaten MAD. I said this. We beat MAD once. That was 88-7.
Yeah.
What? 15 days ago, we beat MAD.
Yep, said it earlier.
And look at where we're at now. We're gonna beat them again, and we're damn sure gonna hoist up some medallions and trophies and have a Red Round celebration. Red Lounge, you're going to become 2-time champs!
All right. We have a request for a joust here, so I'm going to bring someone back in and have some words to say to you.
The man who is going to retire in February.
I have my marshmallow skewers because it's time to roast Cody. Cody, you both son of a bitch, you suck.
Okay, I have my alcohol. Do you want me to pour it down your throat?
What does that have to do with anything? I'm here to roast your ass.
Hey, Riley, say your piece.
You suck, Cody.
That's your roast.
Oh, have I? Oh, do I? Do I suck? Oh, how? Let me guess. We beat Manic Mafia. What's your excuse, dumbass?
Uh-oh. He's got a point there.
What's your excuse? We beat you. We said we were going to beat you. And we said we would. And we did. And I said we would beat the future. And we did. And I'm going to say this again. We're going to beat MAD. And we will.
You know what, Cody? I hope you do win. And
because you know what? If I win, I don't want the world title. I've had 2 shots at it. I want your belt. I want to tell your ass.
Please lose these qualifiers. I want to beat your ass and then roast your ass.
I love it. There we have it. All right. That's high energy. That's a lot. That's a lot of passion. I love you two guys. You're the best. I love how much you love what we do around here. But I need to calm down for a second. So, Firestar, thank you for joining.
You're welcome.
I need to calm down. You always help me, you're nice and chill. So I had to go from that wild, freaky craziness to just hanging out with you. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
So I want your take on this. So you had ties with some of the members of the MAD. You have ties with some of the Red Lounge. Who do you think's going to win today and be Stable War champs? Are you cheering for one or the other, or are you just rooting for a good show? Do you have a favorite?
I'm gonna say Red Lounge probably has this.
All right. Looks like you want they could be 2-time champions. Very good. Very good. You don't like the MAD.
I mean, I do.
Yeah, I was setting you up. No matter
I
what you
do.
said, I was going to make fun of the other team too. But find out where you land next, because I know we have two. I was going to do a women's rumble the other night when I did the two men's, but I didn't have time, so I'm splitting it up. Patty has selected a Crazy 8 match for her reward match for game night. So I told her to pick the ladies since we already had a bunch of men's matches. So she has selected, here's the Crazy 8 that Patty wants to have, and this will go down this Tuesday. It'll be Whisper Bagwell, Lady Devil, LaShawna Brooks, Crushing Kelly, Jen Richards, Patty Chase, Emily, and Firestar.
Oh boy.
So that's your next match. It's a Crazy 8 match this Tuesday against Patty's choice. She picked all those, so good luck in that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See, that helped. I appreciate that. See, she helped me calm down without even her trying or knowing she did it. She helped me do it. Just her calm voice and her demeanor helped me bring back down to earth. So we do have the matches made for Tuesday's reward show. They are up on the website. Gav picks the 4-way. He's got CK Nova, Arman, Jeff, and Riley. So it'll be Riley Wolf, Jeff Matthews, Arman True, and CK Nova this Tuesday, the first matchup. Captain Danger selected a KO cage match. He selected Logan Windsor versus Drum Monkey. Atticus has a triple Tagiaco match. He has a tag chance, Rebellion, Count Clinton versus Killshot Express, Waston and Storm versus Atticus and Azriel. We have a chamber match that Outlaw picked, crushing Kelly Mavericks, Big Chuck, Nightmare, Doc, Rick, and Shadow Press. Jesse selected a Rumble. He has Jesse, Marley, Wally, Joker, Bone Dog, Jamar, Turmoil, Toad, Savage, and Jester. Killshot had a 2 out of 3 tables match. He wants to see Chance versus Mark Caliber. And then Ripper's match is now turned into a blood elimination match. That's Rob. Basically, it's Ripper and all the members of the Evil Circus. That's Rob, Jake, JW, D-Train, Pete, Gav, Yeti, Ripper. That'll be fun. But tonight, there's the first match. Who will go 3-0? Then we got Hot Cheese versus LaShawna Brooks. 1 medallion, but every medallion is so important here tonight. You all know this. So let's, we know Hot Cheese is always a friendly fighter, but you also rip your tongue out and shove it in your ear. I don't know why I said that. That would suck. But let's talk about who she's fighting tonight. Hot Cheese from the MAD fighting LaShawna Brooks from the Red Lounge. So what is happening, Lala?
Hey guys, what's going on?
Oh, now you guys are cheering me up. Firestar got me cool, chilled. Now you get me happy again. Thank you. See, Riley and Cody getting my nerves all bundled up.
Everybody will be getting on each other's nerves. Tell me about it. Everything will be going on in the daggone locker room. Everybody will be talking trash. So it comes with the territory. So mainly I've been experiencing this with WNAW, with NWA, and tons of EFEDs. But I'm just going to say this plain and clear. Hot Cheese is a terrific opponent. Don't get me wrong. She has been tearing people's hair out a lot of times, and she's very experienced in the ring. I had a few rounds with her here and there. It doesn't matter for me if I win or lose. It's just having a good time in that ring and just giving it their all. And I have to be honest, I'm just going to say this to Hot Cheese, even though you're my girl, we are good competitors. Just bring your A game and don't hold back, because I don't like it when somebody holds back on me. Yeah. Do not hold back. I mean, seriously, do not hold back. You're a good competitor.
After you fight this, you'll also be in a War Games later, and you'll start it out against Hot Cheese. So whatever happens in this match, and like you said, win or lose, you're going to have a good time, and that'll also conserve and maybe help you out in the War Games later, because that War Games could be the deciding match.
Exactly, and I agree with that wholeheartedly. And like I said, from the last War Games that I've been in with my teammates, my competitors, I have to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest. That match from last week, I pulled it out my ass, just to be honest. I pulled that out my ass. And When we did the war games, it was very, very close. With the Red Lounge, we came victorious, and I'm just happy for not only my teammates, but with the competitors. Just remember, guys, it doesn't matter if you win or lose, it's just having a good time in that square right in there and entertaining the people. That's all that matters right now.
Amen. Well said. Well said as always. And that's what it's all about. You see me going inside the arena now, so I'm thank you very much, Lala. I appreciate you, and good luck in your match.
Thank you. And as for Riley and Dragonheart is concerned, both of y'all need to take some Kool-Aid and just sit down somewhere and stop giving Blaze hell. All right, y'all need to drink some Kool-Aid and just sit down somewhere. Seriously. And Dragonheart, you need to be focused.
Oh shit.
Told me that's who y'all need to be focusing on.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Lala. You're the best. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, all in fun. Even when people get at each other's throats, we know it's all in fun around here. Hot Cheese and Lashana, first ladies match. Ripper and Chance. Ripper, one of the founders of the MAD, and Chance has been around for forever trying to retire like a motherfucker, but he's got a big match, and it was just the rotation. He was next up to have a singles match. It just happened to be against the founder of the MAD, Ripper Springhill. Big singles match there. Woo, doesn't get much bigger than this. They both had the Battle Queen title. They've both been tap up. It's just crazy to see these two match up for a singles fight here. Goddess of Pain and Cassie will be the second ladies one-on-one match here tonight. Mark Caliber versus Jester will be our lethal match. That's the way the cookies crumbled, the way the dominoes fell. Mark Caliber, your lethal champ, will get probably the advantage, I would say, in lethal title. Jester's had that title before, too. Jester's had every title. Literally. The only man who has. Tiffany Sky and Kelly Black will be the third one. And also keep in mind, right after this match, all the ladies come out for a War Games. So this is very interesting. Let's bring on the MAD representative to talk about this very important match and back-to-back into a stable war. What's happening, Kelly?
What's up, Blaze?
Good to have you on. Kelly's been doing some amazing stuff over on BMWF. You guys got to be a part of it. If you haven't already, you're doing it wrong. Make sure you guys subscribe over to Kelly's channel and enjoy her fun. And you're consistent. You're cranking out every week. I give you a lot of credit. I know you're doing a lot of work over there. So I just wanted to give you some formal public props.
Aw, thanks.
I know I bust everyone's balls, but I'll also commend people for good work.
Appreciate it.
So now let's talk about the serious stuff. You and Tiffany, and then the War Games right after it.
Well, I've had enough experience to know what to expect. So, yep, I've been in the ring alongside and against every single one of these ladies. So, nothing new. But the goal's still the same. Trying to get to the end, trying to win the stable wars and get title shots.
Back-to-back matches ain't easy.
I've dealt with it before. I can deal with it again.
I think at the same time, if you want to play devil's advocate, sometimes that third match, you're carrying a bunch of momentum into the War Games, from just fighting. So get your adrenaline pumping and then keep it rolling. So I wish you the best of luck. I know how bad you want to win. The MAD, and the Red Lounge for that matter, have been two solid units through the entire stable war, cheering for each other, supporting each other in the back. So no matter who wins, it's going to be a very formidable thing.
It helps because, there have been plenty of teams in this stable wars that probably don't like each other for shit, but the goal needs to be the same. You gotta get along to get to the end of the end goal. And as far as trying to win, yes, I would definitely want to win at the and win the finals, of course. Yes, I want to get close to maybe being a 2-time Battle Queen. And I'm still keeping in mind in the back of my mind possibility of the Grand Slam champion being if I come tap out.
Correct.
That's always in the back of my mind. Those are pretty much my two things that I'm looking at. I've been double Duchess before. I've been mixed tag champion before. So it's like those are kind of like secondary compared to the singles titles. But
we've seen
yeah.
this match mean the difference between a lot of these head-to-heads. So I mean, there is a good opportunity for this game. This match could be the last one, and then we'll get a Stable War champ.
Yeah, it already it's already known my history, personal history with Cassie. Lashana is family to me through the Dragon family, and Tiffany, I know her, she's on my roster in my company, and I know her caliber. I know what she is capable of, but it's not like I haven't. Hell, I've faced tough people before. I've faced tough competitors before. Case in point, Goddess of Pain. Thankfully, I'm on the same team with her. But I'm still gonna keep fighting no matter what, and hopefully, we whoop that ass and win the finals.
Amen. Best of luck. We're going to find out here momentarily. We're only just a few minutes away from the action beginning, and then we'll have a Stable War champ here tonight. Good luck, Kelly.
Thank you.
All right. And then our final match, if necessary. Now, there's only a couple different ways. As long as both teams win one single match, it guarantees that at least the women's War Games will matter. If it comes down to this one, it'll be 4 medallions will make the difference. Joker, Azrael, Atticus, and Matt Outlaw. You see all these comments. They want to win really badly, but so does Drum Monkey, Corey Quinn, Turmoil, and Neo Extreme. It's one for the record books, one for the ages tonight. Two teams who have been pretty consistent throughout the Stable War. Not the same story as Stable War 12, where we saw both the Manic Mafia roll through but lose in the finals. We saw the Battle Squad suck in the group stage but find a way in the Final Four and win. This time around, it was consistency that got these two teams to the finals, but only one can be the wiener. We've been having these reward matches, the reward shows from the game night midway through. Yeah, a lot of pressure, Neo. You don't want to take that last pinfall or submission and be the one that lost it for your team, but that's the reality of it. So this is what it breaks down to. We've been doing reward matches. Tuesday, we'll do it again. But that will also mean all the reward matches will be done, so we may play a game or two on Tuesday for the future, because I really love the fact that having the revolving door of book matches from you guys. So you guys are all, part of the committee in an extent where you can win matches to book. And those are some of my favorite shows when you guys have booked all the matches. I know that you really wanted that fight, whether it's you fighting someone or two people you've always wanted to see fight or whatnot. This time around, we didn't just do singles matches. We did a 4-way. We did a cage match. We did tag matches. We did a chamber, a rumble. So Tuesday is going to be a lot of fun, and a majority of the roster will be in action. Thursday, we're going back to a legacy show. That's only the legacy brand. And then next Saturday will be the reward match for Stable War, as well as the Tap Out Princess title, Cougar versus Cassie. On the 10th, we'll have our Empire show. On the 12th, we'll have a Lethal show. The 14th is Red October. 17th is a Battle Queen only show on a Tuesday. The Golden Pyramid returns Saturday the 21st. Thursday night, we will have a show in either the Red Lounge Arena or the MAD Arena, because the winner of Stable Wars gets their own arena built. So that's why I've been holding off on making the MAD Arena first. If the MAD win, we have their arena made, I believe. I might have already made theirs. But the Red Lounge could be made as well. We will have that as a backup arena. But I really love game night shows and the reward match shows where you have booked the matches. Those have been a blast. But it is time. We're going to call it 4:30 show start time. Get 15 minutes for me to get all the shares ready to go. Get everything all ready, my snacks. Get my mind right. And we are already in the arena. It is almost time. Stable War Finals. Red Lounge in the MAD for the right to be your Stable War champs. 12 individuals will be dubbed the Knights of the Combat Kingdom. Here tonight in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, we will find out who wins Stable War 13. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys and gals, dudes and dolls, for being a part of the show. If you're watching a replay, please leave me a comment. Or if you're here and you have a second in between shows, go over to this channel, my Hardcore Sports Network link. Subscribe, drop a thumb up on this show over there. We're live over there as well. We always get good traffic here in the Blaised Radio Network. The Hardcore Sports Network, we're looking for watch time. So if you want to run a playlist or something, we're looking to get our watch time up over there in Hardcore Sports. And I'm so glad to be a part of that team. So many more people to reach out to along with the community we have here. It's been a blast, and you guys have made it even more fun. Peace and positive vibes. See you in a few right here in the Berg. We're back in the hometown of LTD, the founding place, leaning towards death wrestling. PPG Paints Arena, Stable War Finals. Hey, guess what? Y'all just got blazed. See you in a few. We out.
Get blazed. Get blazed. Get blazed.